Hi, I am Ahmad, and I want to say that there are many educational institutions in the world who does injustice with students, and there are many ways in which these institutions, these education systems do injustice with students. And the biggest injustice which I see is that teachers does not allow students to use different methods to solve a question. They restrict the students to use only those methods which they tell them to do, which they use while solving the questions. So, as I said that students are not allowed to use different methods to solve a question, so how will they be allowed to use their own methods? So how they will be allowed to use their own methods? So, according to my opinion, teachers should allow students to use their own methods, to use different methods to solve a question. There should be freedom for students. There should be freedom to show their creativity. Otherwise, if the education system carries on to do like this will kill the creativity of students. They will not become creative. Talking about creativity, I have created a new method of division in mathematics, which I will show you. So, first of all, I will show you a typical method of division. As you can see, in this typical method of division, we have divided 50 by 300. So 300 is the divisor and 50 is the dividend. So you can see that when the divisor is a large number and the dividend is a small number, so the division is very hard and very time taking. So just have a good look at this question, because I am going to solve this question by using my own method of division. See, this is divisor, this is dividend, this is quotient, and this is remainder. So before going to my method of division, let me tell you that what are the basics and what are the conditions in my method of division. Look at here, Ahmad's method of division. It is applicable to all the conditions which are given here. When the divisor is equal to dividend, when the divisor is less than dividend, is smaller than dividend, and when the divisor is greater than dividend. But it is made for the condition when the divisor is greater than dividend, because usually these types of divisions are time consuming, and it is applicable to both kind of numbers, whether even or odd. So as I said that I made this method of division especially for such type of divisions in which the divisor is a large number and the dividend is a small number. As you know that it is applicable to all types of divisions, but usually such type of divisions where the divisor is a large number and the dividend is a small number, such divisions are very hard and very time taking. So by using my method of division, you can do it very easily. So look at here. According to my method of division, you have to do these things. First, divide the divisor into any number of parts, for example 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And all the parts should be equal parts. As you can see, if you divide 100 into 4 parts, so you will get 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25. So you have to divide the divisor into equal parts. Then divide the dividend by one of those equal parts. Now what we will do, we will take one part out of these parts and we will divide the dividend by this part. After that, the quotient which we will get, divide that quotient by the number of parts in which you divided that divisor. It's very simple, but it's a little bit confusing to hear. So The question which I showed you earlier, which we solved by the typical method of division, now I will tell you that how it is solved by using my method of division, and you will find it very easy. Just look at here. We will divide 50 by 300 using Ahmad's method of division. So dividing 300 into 6 parts. I divided it into 6 parts. You can divide it into any number of parts. So look at here. 300 is equal to 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50. So 300 is divided into 6 equal parts. So we will take one part out of this and we have to divide 50 by 300. So we will divide 50 by one of the parts of 50, as we are using Ahmad's method of division. So you can see it's very simple. 50 ones are 50. So here the quotient is 1. Now what we will do, the next step is divide the quotient by 6. As I told you earlier, that according to my rule, according to my method of division, the quotient which you will get here, you will divide it by the number of parts in which you divided the divisor. So as you can see, in how much parts we divided the divisor? 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the quotient 1. We will divide this quotient 1 by the number of parts in which we divided the divisor. So here we go. As we divide 1 by 6, so it is very easy. You can see here, this is the answer which we got. If you remember, the answer